Imagine this. You're scrolling through your phone to check an important email, respond to a work message, or research something useful. But within minutes, you're watching a reel, then another, then something more suggestive pops up. You didn't ask for it, but the algorithm delivered. Before you know it, 30 minutes have vanished, and you're left wondering, what just happened? This isn't just poor time management. It's a symptom of a bigger, deeper problem. We live in a digital ecosystem designed to feed our most primal desires, and lust is one of the easiest ways to hijack the brain. Every swipe, every tap, every scroll is a slot machine pull, and the jackpot is attention. Sexualized content is the internet's most effective bait. It's not an accident, it's by design. Lust in its modern form isn't about romance or intimacy. It's not about love or even genuine desire. It's manufactured, it's synthetic. It's the product of billions of dollars worth of research designed to make us want, but never truly feel satisfied. And if you've ever felt like you lost hours of your life to a chain of digital temptation, you already know. Lust isn't just a feeling, it's a trap, a loop. And once it's got you, it's hard to break free, but not impossible. Mastering your mind starts with killing the version of lust that has nothing to do with real connection, and everything to do with distraction, destruction, and discontent. It starts with understanding how lust works in the brain, how it's used to control behavior, and what can be done to reclaim your mental sovereignty in a world set up to exploit it. Lust activates the brain's reward system through dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter responsible for motivation, pleasure, and reinforcement. When you see sexual content, your brain releases dopamine, giving you a spike of pleasure. But here's the catch. The brain always wants more. This constant chasing of dopamine creates a loop known as the dopamine feedback cycle. The more you consume, the more your brain craves. Over time, your baseline for stimulation rises, and what once gave you a thrill becomes boring. That's why people who spend time on sexualized content often escalate, looking for more intense or novel stimulation to get the same hit. It's the same pattern seen in drug addiction. And yes, digital lust can be just as addictive, but unlike drugs, this addiction is socially accepted. In fact, it's encouraged. It hides behind humor, self-expression, and cultural norms that equate liberation with overexposure. Platforms profit off your attention, and lust is a currency that always pays. The more you consume, the more you crave. The more you crave, the less control you have. It might start with a harmless image, a fitness influencer, a viral video, a song with a suggestive video. But lust doesn't stay in a neat box. It spreads. It pulls your mind into daydreams. It invades your concentration. It makes your work feel dull and your goals feel far away. Why? Because lust is designed to feel better than responsibility. It's quick, easy pleasure. And your brain doesn't care if it's productive. It just wants the hit. Over time, this constant stimulation damages more than your focus. It weakens discipline. It reduces motivation. It makes everyday challenges feel overwhelming because your brain has become used to effortless reward. Suddenly, answering an email feels like a chore. Reading a book feels boring. Deep work becomes nearly impossible. Your ability to engage with life meaningfully is eroded. All because you've trained your mind to seek cheap dopamine over deep satisfaction. Many people believe lustful content is harmless, a way to unwind, a guilty pleasure, or a minor distraction. But behind the scenes, the consequences are piling up. Mental fog, low motivation, anxiety, even depression, all linked to overstimulation and the loss of true mental clarity. When lust becomes your default escape, it steals your time, your energy, and your ability to connect authentically with others. This is especially true in relationships. Killing lust begins by recognizing it and cutting off its food source. This doesn't mean suppressing your natural desires or shaming yourself for feeling attracted to others. It means drawing a clear line between healthy attraction and manipulative content designed to keep you addicted. Start by auditing your digital inputs. What kind of content are you consuming daily? What accounts are in your feed? What's showing up in your YouTube recommendations, on TikTok, or in your Explore tab? If any of it is fueling lust rather than feeding your mind, Cut it out. Unfollow, block, filter, install blockers. Create friction between you and temptation. Your phone shouldn't be your enemy. But when it becomes a portal for endless loops of desire, you must take control. Don't wait for willpower to save you. Build systems that protect your focus. Curate your environment like your life depends on it, because it does. Once you've removed the distractions, the next step is retraining your brain. This is the part most people skip. They detox for a week, then relapse, because they never filled the void. Killing lust is not just about saying no, it's about saying yes to something better. Train your brain to chase deeper rewards. Start reading again. Not tweets, not captions, but actual pages. Learn a skill. Build something. Exercise until your body is tired and your mind is clear. Do something difficult on purpose. Every time you resist the urge and channel that energy into growth, your brain is learning. Meditation is another powerful tool. It teaches you to observe urges without acting on them, to sit with discomfort, to breathe instead of scroll. Over time, meditation rewires the brain to become less reactive and more intentional. This is mastery, not the absence of desire, but the presence of control. Desire isn't the enemy. Lust only becomes a problem when it's untamed, undirected, and used against you. The goal isn't to eliminate desire, but to harness it. Every human being is driven by desire, but the most successful, fulfilled people channel that desire into purpose, into mission, into vision. They don't kill desire, they transform it. The digital world gives us imitation intimacy, likes instead of love, comments instead of conversation, fantasy instead of presence. But humans were built for something deeper: eye contact, vulnerability, trust, purposeful love. To kill lust, pursue real connection. Spend time with people you admire. Build friendships that challenge and support you. Be vulnerable. Date with intention. Love with commitment. Real intimacy isn't loud or filtered. It's slow. It's honest. It's messy. But it heals. When you fill your life with real relationships, the artificial loses its grip. You begin to see clearly what you once chased blindly. Your mind is a sacred space. Every thought is a seed. Every choice, a vote for the person you are becoming. To master your mind, you must protect it fiercely. Be mindful of what you consume, how you spend your time, and who has your attention. Lust thrives in boredom and isolation, so stay active, stay social, stay grounded in things that matter. Killing lust isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Some days you'll stumble, but over time, as you build new patterns, the old ones lose power. What once pulled you down now passes through you without reaction. That is freedom. Then make your choice. Your future self is watching.